Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most electrifying comparisons in the world of military aviation, a matchup that has captured the attention of defense experts, Air Force strategists, and aviation enthusiasts around the world. The clash between the Russian Su-57 Felon and the Israeli F-351 Adir has become a defining debate about stealth, speed, technological innovation, and the future of air superiority. These two fifth-generation fighters don't just represent military hardware, they represent two different philosophies of air combat, two different visions of how future wars might be fought, and two different approaches to achieving dominance in the skies. In this video, we'll break down their strengths, weaknesses, performance differences, and what makes each of them unique in its own way. The world of fighter jets has changed dramatically over the last decade. Where older aircraft relied heavily on raw power and maneuverability, today's fighters live or die by their stealth, sensors, networking abilities, and precision strike capabilities. That is why the Su-57 and F-351 represent more than just advanced jets. They symbolize the technological race between nations striving to control the 21st century battle space. As we explore these aircraft in detail, we'll look beyond the marketing claims and dive into real-world capabilities, technological innovations, and reported combat performance to see which one truly stands out. The F-351 Adir comes from Israel's defense ecosystem, known for its cutting-edge avionics, battlefield-tested systems, and an engineering philosophy centered on survivability and intelligence dominance. The Adir is often described as a heavily customized evolution of the F-35 platform, tailored to Israel's strategic needs, emphasizing deep precision strikes, electronic warfare superiority, and data-centric combat. Its stealth profile, advanced fusion sensors, and integration into Israel's vast intelligence systems make it a unique asset in modern aerial warfare. On the other side, the Su-57 Felon represents Russia's attempt to leap into the fifth-generation fighter league. Unlike the F-351, which prioritizes stealth and network dominance, the Su-57 leans heavily into agility, high-speed maneuvering, long-range engagement capability, and multi-role flexibility. It is designed to outperform Western fighters in dogfights, while also employing stealth coatings and radar-reducing structures. The Su-57 aims to blend traditional Russian air combat philosophy with modern stealth technologies, creating a hybrid fighter that balances invisibility with raw aerial performance. Comparing the stealth capabilities of the two aircraft reveals a profound difference in design philosophy. The F-351 is built around all-aspect stealth, meaning it can minimize radar detection from almost any angle. Every element of the airframe, from its fuselage angles to its internal weapons bays, from its confined exhaust geometry to its radar absorbing coatings, is engineered to reduce its radar cross-section. This makes it incredibly difficult for enemy systems to detect, track, or lock onto. In modern warfare, where the first aircraft to be seen is often the first one to be shot down, this gives the F-351 a tremendous tactical advantage. The Su-57 takes a different approach. It is stealthy, but not to the same extent. Its front aspect stealth is significantly optimized, meaning it is harder to detect from head-on. However, its overall stealth profile is less strict compared to the F-351, due to design choices that prioritize maneuverability and aerodynamics. Features like exposed engine nozzles and certain fuselage shapes slightly increase radar visibility from some angles. Still, the Su-57 compensates with advanced electronic warfare systems, decoys, radar jammers, and high situational awareness tools, allowing it to survive in contested airspace even if perfect stealth is not achieved. Speed and maneuverability are two areas where the Su-57 stands out. Russian engineering has always emphasized the importance of high-speed performance, close combat maneuverability, and the ability to dominate high-energy engagements. The Su-57 features thrust, vectoring engines that allow it to change direction quickly, perform extreme angles of attack maneuvers, and sustain supermaneuverability in dogfight scenarios. Such abilities make it a formidable threat in close-range air combat. Its reported top speed exceeds Mach 2, and with future upgraded engines, its thrust and efficiency are expected to improve even further. The F-351, while not built for extreme dogfighting, is still capable of impressive aerial performance. What it lacks in raw agility, it compensates with predictability, advanced flight software, and the ability to stay hidden until the moment it chooses to strike. The F-351 can perform evasive maneuvers, engage in efficient flight paths, and use its stealth to avoid situations where dogfighting becomes necessary. Modern warfare rarely depends solely on high-G maneuvers. Instead, the aircraft that wins is the one that detects first, decides first, and fires first. In that domain, the F-351 excels. When it comes to avionics and sensors, the F-351 represents one of the most advanced digital combat systems ever created. Its sensor fusion capabilities allow it to combine data from multiple sources: infrared sensors, radar arrays, passive antennas, and external battlefield intelligence, into a single panoramic view of the battle space. This gives the pilot unparalleled situational awareness, making it possible to detect and engage enemy aircraft long before being noticed. The F-351's onboard systems act like an airborne supercomputer, constantly analyzing the environment, recognizing threats, prioritizing targets, and guiding weapons with extraordinary accuracy. The Su-57 sensor suite is also highly advanced. Its radar system includes a distributed array of sensors across the airframe, enabling wide-angle detection and multi-target tracking. Russia claims that the Su-57 sensors can detect stealth aircraft at longer ranges than previous generation systems. Additionally, its infrared search and track system allows it to detect enemy aircraft without revealing its own radar emissions. Combined with its electronic warfare capabilities, the Su-57 becomes a strong contender in contested airspace. However, while its sensors are powerful, their level of integration and fusion is not as seamless as the F-351's highly digitalized ecosystem. Weapons capability is another critical area in which both aircraft demonstrate exceptional strengths. The F-351 can carry a range of precision, guided missiles and bombs inside its internal bays, preserving stealth during missions. It is optimized for beyond visual range engagements, meaning it prefers to disable threats before the enemy even knows it is there. Its integration with advanced missile systems allows it to strike ground and air targets with surgical precision. The Su-57, meanwhile, carries a wide array of Russian air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons, including long-range missiles capable of engaging enemies at significant distances. Its ability to carry weapons internally enhances its stealth, while external hardpoints allow for heavy payload configurations during less stealth-dependent missions. The Su-57 is also engineered to fire future hypersonic missiles, which could dramatically increase its strike capability. One of the most debated topics is combat experience. The F-351, derived from the F-35 program, has seen operational use in several regions. Israel has reportedly deployed its variants on real missions, gaining valuable combat data and enhancing its tactical algorithms. This real-world usage provides an enormous advantage because battle-tested aircraft perform differently than those evaluated only in controlled environments. The Su-57 has been deployed in limited roles in conflict zones primarily to test performance under combat conditions. Its combat exposure, although not extensive, has given Russia feedback on its capabilities and areas for improvement. While not as battle-proven as the F-351's platform, the Su-57 is undergoing continuous upgrades, and Russia aims to fully modernize it in the coming years. One major difference between these two jets is networking and interoperability. The F-351 operates like a flying command center. It can coordinate drones, relay battlefield intelligence, and integrate into a nation's larger combat network. This makes it invaluable in modern warfare, where information dominance can be the key factor in winning engagements. When multiple F-351s operate together, they become exponentially more powerful, sharing data and operating as a unified system. The Su-57 has networking capabilities, but Russia's battlefield digital infrastructure is not as sophisticated or widespread. While the aircraft can communicate and coordinate with other platforms, its ecosystem lacks the extensive multi-platform fusion that Western forces rely on. Still, the Su-57 is expected to evolve as Russia modernizes its command and control systems and integrates more unmanned platforms. Maintenance and operational reliability form another essential component of this comparison. The F-351 benefits from Israel's world-class defense industry, which focuses on high reliability, modular components, efficient repairs, and long-term sustainment. While the F-35 platform has had challenges, the F-351 variant is optimized for Israel's needs and is maintained with a high standard of readiness. The Su-57, being newer and still in the early stages of large-scale production, has faced challenges related to manufacturing, engine upgrades, and long-term sustainment planning. Russia is gradually improving the jet's reliability, but it remains less mature than the F-351 in terms of logistical support. So which jet is better? The answer depends entirely on what mission you prioritize. If you want absolute stealth, digital superiority, information dominance, and precision engagement, the F-351 stands unmatched. Its battlefield awareness, survivability, and integration into modern warfare ecosystems make it deadly long before a fight even begins. On the other hand, if you value maneuverability, high-speed performance, raw power, and long-range engagement capability, the Su-57 offers advantages that should not be underestimated. It is built for aggressive air superiority missions and combines Russian engineering traditions with advanced stealth and sensor technologies. Ultimately, the F-351 represents a future where wars are decided by data, stealth, and precision. The Su-57 represents a future where excellence in maneuverability and aerial combat performance continues to play a decisive role. Both jets are marvels of engineering, each perfecting a different side of modern aviation warfare. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of next-generation fighter jets, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know which aircraft you think dominates the skies, the stealth-driven F-351 or the power-packed Su-57. See you in the next video.